some transdimensional mofos, and you have decided to carry onwards to the castles at Highgarden, which have been promised to you by the folks over in King's Landing, formerly controlled by Braun, who you sent to the future. And
Sent lost in the future, I think, is more accurate. Misplaced.
He's just wandering around someplace.
He's probably met someone. He's got a nice life going now.
I think he'd probably figure out do all right for himself in the future.
Yeah, he RUNNOFT. Like we didn't lose him. He snuck away.
What a punk.
Yeah.
So at any rate, you're getting his castle. Tyrion, who was gonna show you around the place, had to run back to the King's Landing. But you guys said, fuck doing that. We're gonna go and check out our castle. So
and clean up a giraffe beast on the way back to King's Landing. We're taking we're taking the scenic route back to King's Landing.
Sounds good. You guys have been traveling for a couple of days, and you find yourself on a town, or on some of the little villages right outside of the castles at Highgarden. It's plum blossom season.
Ooh, a fancy, different kind of map. Monet didn't paint this landscape.
No, this was... Lightboot, are you all right? Do you need some mouth-to-mouth COVID transmission?
Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, did you try to mute?
You're not supposed to be here. Okay.
Real briefly, Dave, I don't know why I called you David.
That's cool, because I'm professional.
True, Mr. Hughes, Mr. DM. Have you
Don Julio, please?
So there's a feature with cleric spells. I don't know if you're familiar with in Pathfinder. You don't have to. You can leave a couple spell slots open, like you don't have to prepare all of your spells.
Right.
And then if you come across the need of a spell list, you can go meditate for an hour and pick your spell then.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking? Cleric may prepare and cast any spell on the spell list. Choose which spells to pair during daily meditation. Where is it?
So what you're saying is you want to be able to switch during downtime, even if it's not the first part of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I left third level and a fourth level open.
Okay.
So
do you have any? Do you have the rules ready for how long you gotta pray?
I am looking for that. And then I will put that in I think it's an hour, but I will make sure.
Please do. You guys giving him an hour to just stare off into the distance?
No, I'm not taking that hour now. I'm just letting you know that I have a third level and a fourth level spell slot hanging out.
Tell your buddies too. You're just I might just kind of zone out for a bit, guys.
I'll let them know when they need to know.
It's on a need to know basis.
Yeah. So does this little hamlet that we have found ourselves in seem as deserted as the last town?
Yeah, you'd expect it to be a lot more bustling than it actually is. And potentially that smell, that waft of putrescence that you're finding on the air coming from High Garden, it has something to do with that.
Did we invite Odorous back?
Oh, this is distinct. This is not
Oh,
sweaty jockstrap that you get with Odorous. This is
Do I recognize what the smell is?
roll a nature or something that's
Cool.
monsternology. Anybody else who wants to as well.
Like planes, maybe?
Mm,
Okay, not nature. Got it.
I got a 22.
nicely done.
I got a 3.
Well,
15.
I'll modify
15.
to 15.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you guys, you're like, oh, giraffe beast, really bad smell of like putrid, rotting.
Guys,
Like it's
this
like
must
it's
be
like
the giraffe
halitosis to
beast
the
area.
billionth degree.
Guys,
And
this
you're
must
like,
be the giraffe beast area.
yeah. If the name Catablipos means anything to you, that is the beast that that's the name of the beast springing to your mind. They're kind of giraffes, they're kind of rhinoceri, they're kind of dinosaurs, but they're really lazy. They never brush their teeth. They stink horribly. And they've got like Gorgon level, like they stink so bad that they weaponize it. And potentially they've also got some like nasty, snarky smirk power as well. Maybe.
Snarky. Got it.
Like if it smirks at you, you might have to make a will save or something. I don't know. You guys heard some stories.
That's what I'm hearing too.
Mm-hmm. Like remember how Thrabulator was like a being of pure headache, and you had like a hangover beast. This is like a beast that woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Super. A lot. If the Seven Kingdoms is being attacked by the 7 days of the week, this is the personification of Monday.
Ew.
Yeah. So what you guys thinking about? You guys just want to waltz in there and look around until you find it?
Do we see anyone around?
Out here you don't. You see doors are shuttered, and nobody is just nobody's hanging out in this area. It looks like maybe on the weekends
What
there's a
about this
farmer's
guy?
market. Who is that there?
I don't know. Should we go
He's
talk to him?
He's not freaking there.
Oh, it's a statue.
No, it's just part of
it's
the
a statue
painting.
of yeah.
He was there a couple of hours ago when the portrait artist was there, but he's not there now.
Does my did my nature check reveal that I know any kind of like vulnerabilities or anything to look out for specifically?
Yeah, look out for that stinky breath. Look out for its tail slap, I guess. It's got a big ass. You heard that it had like a baseball bat at the end of a tail, and it's I don't know. It's just like such a cantankerous beast that it's not it's the apex predator as an herbivore, and he'll smash a Smilodon or a pseudo dragon in the head just for looking at it funny.
So I'm feeling kind of paranoid, and I just I say Novash Nalafanatu, and I cast mage armor on myself.
Nice. Nicely done, sir. You feel the runes energizing around your body, and it gives you a sense of comfort.
I'll go ahead and take this opportunity to cast Bark Skin on myself.
Nice. Can you cast that up your nose with a fire hose?
I cannot. Unfortunately.
Delaware, are you still there?
Yeah.
Excellent. Sorry, I just hadn't heard from you in a bit. I just made sure you didn't drop.
No, I'm here. I don't have any cool spells to make my armor class better.
Dude, you just made me feel all bad for you.
Like, I suppose I could do what I always do, which is turn into the proper type of elemental. But I'm gonna hold fire on that just yet.
Fight farts with farts.
I wish I could turn into a fart elemental.
Lightboot, do you have any item creation feats? Can you make tokens?
I do not have any of that, actually. I do not.
Oh, okay. Well, too bad. Otherwise, you can make a Delaware armor spell token. Well, you guys want to go down this totally empty bridge without any people on it?
Delaware, are you not wearing armor yourself?
No, I am. I don't have the ability to do like any additional magic armor like you guys.
Well, do you have any like pre-combat kind of spell rituals you like to do?
I guess I just don't. Let me think about that as we walk over the bridge. I'll try to figure out what type of elemental to turn into.
Sounds good.
That's the best thing I can do before combat is turn into something else.
It's pretty good. Here, you guys are like peeking over the bridge, and you see some verdant, lush stuff going on there, and you physically see the vapors of the stench there at the edge of your vision. The smell has gone visible.
So do we want to try and get this thing out of town, guys, or how big is this town?
Oh, this is right outside the keep and castle walls.
Oh, okay. So yeah, how do you guys want to handle this?
I mean, do we think this is something we want to try to like undo or just kill?
I mean, I think trying to blast it with the dispel magic isn't the worst idea to start, but then probably just kill the thing. So this isn't like a plant thing. This is more of an animal thing, from my knowledge, Dave.
Yeah, it's definitely a mammalian kind of thing, like an extraordinary mammal, no doubt, but
I mean,
not of some non prime material substance like the last beasts you fought, and potentially not even of magical, or like not possible in a non-magical environment, but not necessarily of magic.
well, I think, and how big do I think it is?
Roll. That was your knowledge nature up there, the 22?
Yeah.
So you actually have noticed some prints in some mud, and based on the width of the foot and the depth, you might suppose they were significant size. Maybe from tip of tail to head 16 feet long, weighing well over a ton.
Do I think it can get over this little stream without any problem?
Yeah, without a doubt. As a matter of
Okay.
fact, you can find evidence that it did just ford the stream, no problem.
I don't know if there's any kind of tactical advantage of any place that we can be. So and obviously, guys, this thing does not belong here. So I think we should probably just take it down and try not to throw up our breakfast in the process. What do you guys think?
Sounds good to
All
me.
right.
I have another suggestion. Maybe we should try and lure it across the bridge to where we are instead of, getting onto the narrow bridge ourselves. Maybe we could call out to it or make ourselves known.
Shoot it with a bunch of arrows.
That works too.
Did we just get into town? Like up here, is this no longer in town?
Yeah, it is a metaphor for having just arrived.
Okay. I think we should probably try and get this thing out of town, guys. What do you think?
Lure it out and then kill it,
Yeah. Yeah.
ruining their nice bridge.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
There-
right. I
there-
guess.
There may be other egresses. So you see the spires of the village over the treetops. You guys are definitely in a tree, in like a forest. And, you guys can see kind of like the minarets and spires. Very nice.
Well,
There's very likely other egresses as well. Like if you don't want to try and push them over the bridge, you could try to push them down a path that led away from the kingdom.
well, I'm thinking we try and make him chase us, right?
We can
All
do
right.
that. How far? I mean, I don't think we. I don't know how far out of town you're talking about. We're pretty far out of it now. We're kind of on the outskirts. It looks like.
Well, I think yeah, I think we should go up to the bridge. I'll cast a spell on us. I'll cast a blessing of fervor on us, which you got some options. You
Including,
can
yeah, give us the options if you wouldn't mind.
increase your speed by 30 feet, stand up as a swift action, make an extra attack, gain a +2 bonus on attack rolls, and dodge bonus to AC and reflex save, and cast a second level spell or lower as if it were enlarged, extended, silent, or still. So we go up to the bridge, cast the spell on us, and we can all move 30 feet per second faster, shoot it with some stuff, make it mad, chase us, and we'll be super fast and have it chase us out of town, at which point we turn around and kill it.
How long does that blessing last?
It's a round per level, so 9 rounds.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Can I make
approve of
one,
that spell.
gentlemen? Can I make another suggestion? I think we should put some face masks over our nose and mouth to help with the smell. What do you guys think?
Reduce the coincidence of transmission.
Or we have some smelly stuff, some good smelly stuff. We can rub it on our upper lip if you think that's enough, guys.
How much? What's this good smelling stuff that you have?
Yeah, don't we have some sort of we were chewing on something that you had, Gabriel.
I mean, we were chewing on some whiskey.
No,
Yeah.
we had some stuff when we were down in the
Yeah.
poop dungeon.
Yeah.
Your dungeon master is actually chewing on whiskey right now. That's
Nice.
pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah,
We
we
had
we
some
have that
rock.
sconce or whatever we called it. We could light that up, and I'll carry that for you guys.
What is this you got?
Remember, we had when we were in the shit dungeon. We found
The
a
sensor.
yes, the sensor. I pull out the sensor and I light that up with and get that thing emanating some sweet smelling stuff.
It's nice. It does not provide the defense against this smell that you would have hoped, though. It's like now you're smelling a really nice and a really awful smell. Distinctly both.
I'll also just long strider myself because that is an hour per level, so that's an all-day spell at this point.
Nice. The workday spell,
Yeah,
including lunch and two
including
15s.
All right, I like your idea. Let's run up to the bridge. Let's get its attention, and then fall back towards the edge of town here, and try and make it chase us out. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh.
sounds like a plan.
All right, you guys crossing the bridge?
I think we're going on the
I'm
bridge.
going to cast elemental body and make myself into a fire elemental.
All right.
Potentially
Douche.
with the ability to, like, I don't know, maybe the burning smell can help also help drown out the stink.
Wait, guys, throw some hickory and some alder wood on me real fast. Some mesquite pellets. Excellent. You flame on like the torch that you are. And upon crossing the bridge, allow me to reveal, hey, this sweet ass bonsai Yggdrasil. Like it's definitely not the world tree, but it is definitely a synecdoche of the world tree. It is also not a tradition, not what you would consider traditional bonsai because it's humongous, but as a small version of Yggdrasil, the world tree, it is indeed like a bonsai of it. And below it, this freaking giant beast that definitely has some very giraffe features. Hanging out in the middle of the square in front of the main gate to High Garden. He's munching on the roots. He's pulling them up. He's wrecking this tree, and he is stinking up the entire place.
All right.
You see a number of arrows which have been thwunked into the base of the tree and laying about the ground. It looks like they bounced right off his cantankerous hide, and the archers were probably like, our weapons are useless, and fled. That's what I imagine had happened. A bunch
All
of
right.
sad wilted cherry blossom trees too. Bummer.
I'm gonna go ahead and Owl's Wisdom myself as well.
You feel
All
so
right.
much wiser.
All right, you guys ready to do this?
Yeah.
Do we think he's in arrow shooting range?
You are pretty sure you can get into arrow shooting range without alerting him. You want to just roll a stealth so I'll give you a figure on how close you can get.
Sure. Well, I'll roll a 1.
He knows you're there now. He doesn't. You become You unsling your bow, and it goes twing, and it looks up, and you lock eyes with it. And you're like, "Fuck." You're still totally out of combat range. But we're gonna move to the combat map at this point in time.
All right. Well, I'll cast Blessing of Fervor on us.
I'd assume that had happened already.
Oh, no, now it's happened.
And now it's happened. Okay. There, that son of a bitch is. Brock's not here, BT dubs. Let me remove him. Attempt to remove him. Can you guys see that Keto Bleepos?
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to
Brock.
get in the back nine.
Yep. I do believe this is actually one of Donald Trump's golf courses. So if you want to fuck it up a little bit before you kill this thing.
Yeah. When we're done, let's shit everywhere.
Or you could respect it because now it's a national monument.
No. No.
It's about to.
No. We rip all the.
It's about to be our golf course, and we're just gonna erect a giant statue of Jackie Owens, and probably
You're gonna spend all day like creating a statue.
Yeah, and then one of John Henry, and I don't know, probably Bernie Sanders too.
I like that.
Nice.
And and Obama.
How about a big Jean-Michel Basquiat? I bet
Yeah.
that would be antithetical to Trump.
Yeah. All right, let's shall we start shooting, gentlemen?
Yeah. It sees us though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely saw Gabo.
Yeah, it's looking right at you.
All right. Unleash your volley and I'll tell you how it goes.
All right. I'm gonna do deadly aim and all that jazz as well.
Right.
Mini shot and rapid shot. So first
Oh fuck.
First shot 20 to hit.
Hit.
All right. That's 13 touch attack.
Sounds good.
15.
Oh wait, these are 2 hits, not damages.
Yeah.
Okay,
You've
hit with everything so far.
And then plus 4. 19.
Excellent.
All right. So that's gonna do 11.
11 damage?
Oh no. I was talking to myself. Sorry.
You're talking to all of us.
First one is 26 damage.
All right.
Second one is 17 damage. Third one's 17 damage. And fourth one is 14 damage.
Nicely done. Who else is taking part in this offensive volley?
Sorry. I am.
I don't know what that means, Chris.
So hold on. I just gotta do some math. 'Cause I get
Pathfinder.
I get a +4 to dexterity, so that puts it up to 27. 2, an extra +2 to my attack. So that'd be 14. Okay.
That'll hit.
And then my second one is gonna be. Sorry.
A touch attack.
Yes.
Hits.
So okay, so it's 2. That's 40 equals 2d6. Six. 29 damage total.
Nicely done. Flagboot, are you going to get in on this action?
Yeah, I wanted to perform a song.
All right. What's the song? Tell us about your song.
I once saw a giraffe in the forest, and then I sang this really weird chorus. And that's how
All
it
right, what's
sounds.
it do for us?
It increases our rolls, our damage rolls, and attack rolls
Awesome.
by 2.
On subsequent rolls, everyone enjoy the morale of boosting effects of Lagboot's clever song about the giraffe beast.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. The giraffe beast takes these damages. They seem to piss it off. It looks over. It's like, what, this shit again? Expression distinctly on its face, which is, it's just pretense, obviously, because you know that this beast has never experienced anything like the barrage and onslaught that you guys just executed on it. At any rate, it seems to start hawking up a hairball and then just spews forth a horrendous burp out of its mouth that projectile attacks you guys. Everyone's going to have to make a fortitude save as you guys get caught in its stinking breath of poison gas. 23 is the save.
Wait, this isn't from around here. So would this be considered an extraplanar hazard?
No.
I have bloodline poison resist +4, so I rolled an 8.
Critically didn't make 23.
I rolled a 1.
Fucking ruins your goddamn day. Now this shit too. What a fucking Monday. Senior Delaware. Oh, closer, but not close enough. So everybody takes everyone roll 1d6 and take that amount of con damage. That's going to negatively affect your hit points and your further fortitude saves.
What does this seem like? Con damage is what that was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it also gives a fucking resting bitch face death stare. We're gonna say it gives it towards the maker of the bullshit song that impugns its dignity.
It's the Stinky Giraffe. It's the name of it. It's called the Stinky
like-
Giraffe. Guy.
Like Boot is giving you this stink eye. You've got to make a wisdom save to not be affected by its intensely bitchy face.
Okay, so I see Will for the wisdom, right? Okay, my wisdom is 15. Okay.
Its face is like, look, I just want to eat these roots. Are these your roots? Then what's the problem here?
26.
Excellent. You successfully did not get disintegrated by his bitch face.
Resting bitch face attack.
Yeah. And then it swings its massive neck around and takes another bite of the root of the tree. Next round, what do you guys want to do? Also, you feel like this now that you're in yeah, you experience its ambient stench, but now you are like directly in its halitosis, and you guys know that it's like a lingering effect.
Does it look particularly hurt?
Yeah, well, it looks like your arrows were more effective than the guard's arrows.
Does it look like it can deal with melee combat very well?
So looks like it's got some big tusks for some goring attacks, and with its neck length, if it knows how to use that, then it could probably do some serious damage with that. Not to mention its tail has a big Stegosaurus kind of club at the end of it.
So I actually say out loud, "Hey Delaware, I'm not sure we should use fire. I don't want to burn the tree down."
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to go anywhere. Maybe we spread out and try and punch him a bunch. What do you guys think?
Punch a bunch. I want a t-shirt that says that.
What do you guys think about that, though? I mean, how close is he to the tree roots, or is he standing on ground that would catch a blaze if say a 20-foot fireball were to land nearby?
Yeah, it's like summertime, and the grass is well watered, but there's a lot of pollen about as well. So you don't think you're in danger of burning down the whole all these little towns outside of the castle walls.
Good enough for me. Delaware, fire away.
I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
All right. Tell me, that's going to repair the damage?
It's 1d4. I'll read it to you.
Please.
Lesser Restoration dispels any magical effects, reducing one of the subject's ability scores, or cures 1d4 points of temporary ability damage to one of the subject's ability scores. Also eliminates any fatigue suffered by the character and improves an exhausted condition to fatigued. With
What was the first
that,
effect?
dispels any magical effects reducing one of the subject's ability scores, or cures 1d4 points of temporary ability damage.
Okay. You're going to use it to cure 1d4 points of temporary ability damage?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'm suffering from 1 point of ability damage now.
Lightboot, Delaware, what y'all going to do? Going to use that Blessing of Fervor? Cast a silent version of a spell for free?
I thought we were all going to use that to hightail it, but I guess not.
You can change it every round.
Yeah, and he's not running, or you can take an extra attack.
Okay.
Yes, definitely using the Blessing of Fervor to cast a silent controlled fireball right at the thing's head.
It's second level or lower spell.
Second level or lower, okay.
Also, Fireball is not, I guess it's marginally more effective than your Firebolt when you're only dealing with one. Actually, it's less effective.
Yeah, I think it is. I think you might. Maybe you're right.
Because you get 3 Firebolts, which is a total of 12d6 damage. And if you cast a Fireball at one enemy,
you mean Scorching Ray?
Scorching Ray, that's what I meant. Scorching Ray with 3 bolts is 12d6 damage, and
I think I only get 2 though.
Fireballs. No, you have as many second level spells as you got, which is tons of them. Oh, you mean you only got 2 per casting?
Yes.
All right. Well, then you do get 1 more d6 of damage with a Fireball over Firebolt. But then Firebolt is an attack spell that people don't get saves against. If he saves, he only takes an average of around 5d6 damage.
I see.
And Fireball is more spectacular.
Okay.
But Firebolt is almost like your signature spell, though, too.
You mean Scorching Ray, but yes.
Scorching Ray. Yeah.
My Scorching Ray is super powerful. Okay, you've convinced me to change my mind. So, as I'm singing this Stinky Giraffe song, I move up kind of like by Delaware, just like a couple feet up, so I can get a nice angle and not hit anybody. And
yeah, it's just you 3 and the...
And then I cast Scorching Ray at this beast, right. I don't want to miss, so cast it right, maybe at its the base of its neck.
All right.
1 second.
Make your attack rolls. Sucker. Tonight's session is brought to you by Glenlivet whiskey. That's Scotch whiskey that does not have an E.
Okay, 46, and it is 2.
This beast comes out when it is negative 10 degrees. It can flap its wings like a bird. It can also stab you in the ass. You gonna roll some attack rolls there, Leg?
With this type of attack, how do I do the? Man, I'm drawing a blank. I know how to do the damage. It's 46, but how do I do the? What do I use to do the attack?
I believe it is. If you look up where on your attacks, it has a list of.
I don't want you to dock me experience points, so I'm looking at my character sheet here.
Too bad. Negative 7,000 experience points.
Son of a bitch.
Should have mentioned it. I forgot I had that power.
Oh, hold on. Ranged plus. Oh, Scorching Ray. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yes, that's
ranged plus 7.
Right place.
Ranged plus 7 touch.
Yep. So it's a touch attack.
D20 plus
make an attach
7.
attack. D20 plus 7. Plus 9 now because you're singing your little Giraffe Beast song.
Ooh. 28.
Motherfucker. Nicely done. You got to roll for each one of your
Do I?
blasts.
Okay.
Though. Both will hit. 86 damage to that sucker plus 4.
Okay, that's one of them.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
That was one of them, and then that's two of them. 16 and 16. That's the damage.
Nicely done. All right, everybody, re-roll your fortitude saves.
No, I'm sorry, 16 and 18. Okay.
Oh, Delaware, what are you doing?
I want to use my flickering step feet to use one of my dimension doors to like get out of the like the putrescence.
Good move. Teleport
Uh,
yourself somewhere.
like to behind the beast, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I can do that a couple times a day, but with that feat. But for now, just the one to get the hell out of there, because I don't want to be here anymore. I'd rather be way on the side, somewhere on the ground. But then I look like I'm at its ass, which I wouldn't be.
Oh, you know what? Hey, because you're a fire elemental, you are immune to poison. That is poison gas. You just burn that shit off. So you don't take that constitution damage. You'll be happy to know.
Oh, I still want to do this because I want to divide its attention. So
yeah, totally.
that wasn't the only reason I was getting out. So I am still trying to be on the other side of it.
All right. Excellent. You are now behind it.
So I rolled an 18 on my fortitude save.
You failed. You're going to take another d6 damage a con.
I'm going to roll mine.
Please do.
It's now plus 7.
Even though you guys were worried about losing your breakfast, you realized you like skipped vomiting your breakfast up and you're going directly to dry heaves.
I got a 22.
Ooh, really close. You're like, I think I'm better. Oh, no.
Lagboot, you don't get a plus to give us a plus to saves.
No, just tax and damage. I mean, yeah, attack roll and damage.
You do morales versus fears. Morale saves. Freaking blessing would have given you that bonus to your save.
Yeah.
Anyway, you got to take 6 or d6 more con damage.
Okay.
Oof.
Ugh. Oh, you are feeling it.
Hey, lol, your mom 69. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, shout out to
lol, your mom,
mom.
69.
Your mom's everywhere. Lol, your mom 1s through 69s.
I said that out loud because I'm streaming this fight against this giraffe, you know?
Will you still need me when it still feed me? Lol, your mom 69.
So are we just sort of did that. Are we rolling for initiative now?
I mean, We can roll for initiative if
We don't
that's.
have to.
It's a little late for that, I
just,
think.
Yeah, I was just curious what we're doing.
It's easier for me if you guys just go and then it goes.
All
You guys
right.
definitely have the drop on it by twanging your bow loudly. Hey, giraffe, you beast! I'm your worst nightmare.
So does your teleport spell use up your turn to get behind it?
No, it's just he can do that instead of his move, right?
Yeah, it's a standard action.
Oh, is it standard? Okay. Well, yep. Gabe, you see your buddies choking on their own saliva, upchucking and they're vomiting in their mouth.
Yeah.
And you're standing behind this beast. It does not notice that you have relocated yourself there. You have the drop on it, so to speak. It is now. Remind me, Lagboot, you launched some scorching rays at it.
Yes, the base of its neck.
Excellent, Gabriel. You cast a spell to heal yourself this round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was that a magical effect though? His poison thing?
No.
Oh, okay. It's just straight up poison.
Yeah, it's extraordinary, but not magical. I did not expect
not a disease.
It's poisonous.
Okay.
Get out of that. And it looks like it is actually going to lumber over to you guys. You guys are what at bow? Your guys are at like kind of like bow range, right? So 60 feet.
Yeah.
All right.
No, no. I would have had to have been within 25 feet of it to cast my Scorching Ray. Oh, wait. Hold on. 25
Look
feet
that up.
plus 5
Scorching?
feet per 2 levels. So,
All right. So yeah, it's going to lumber on over towards Lagboot because it looks closest, and you just hit him with that fireball. And he is going to stare at you again with murder in its eyes. I want a will save. And it is also going to try to tail slap you, hit you with its big ass tail.
29
Tail attack.
on my save.
You absolutely do not get disintegrated by its really mean face. It is going to Does 19 hit you?
No, it's not.
So it tries to hit you with this really prehensile tail that has a giant weight of bone and cartilage at the end of it, which is it's pretty gross too. He probably wipes his butt with it. You fortunately dodge out of the way of this giraffe beast's tail attack.
It would be pretty
But
convenient
you
for
are
wiping your butt. It does look like that.
You are staring it right down, and you realize that now that it has you in its melee range, it could potentially be biting you. And you see, you're closer now, so you see it has like hooves like a deer, and it could theoretically go all out on you, like stag attack, like with its hooves, and bite you with its mouth and hit you all at once. Like you are in the danger zone. Lag.
Okay.
Everybody rolled their saves? Yes, you did. Top of the round. What are you guys doing?
I wanna fuck this thing up.
All right, show us what you're doing. Show us how you fuck this beast up.
Okay, I just gotta double check what I was plus 14. Now I get an extra +2. So let's do D20, 16. 19, 11. So 19 and 20.
Touch attacks.
Mm-hmm.
They land.
So that is 4. 27.
27 damage.
You're counting.
Yes.
You're counting my +2, right?
I added the +2 to all those. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Nicely done. This thing is looking a little worse for wear at this point in time. Who's next?
Well, I'm going to move to flank. Well, can I move 5 feet and get in to attack him or no?
Unless you move farther than that from Lagboot last round.
Okay. I'm going to move. And I'm going to do
The skeletons.
the skeleton.
You hear that, Delaware?
I'm just going to take Tetsubo power attack, which will be 3 attacks plus 12 because of lag boot.
No, these are not touch attacks, right?
Correct. 22.
It just bounces off of his calluses.
And that's worse. And that's worse.
Yeah, just
that's all I do.
all right. That's pretty intense. Lagboot, what are you doing there, buddy?
I'd like to cast Mirror Image.
Smart thinking. How many mirror copies you get?
Yeah, it's a 1d6 plus 3 because it's plus 1 per 3 caster level. So
All right.
no, 1d4 plus 3. I'm so sorry. Let me re-roll that.
Yeah, seriously.
There we go. 6 mirror images.
You are now surrounding the giraffe-ish beast.
Oh, hey, Dave, would a 24 hit?
Nope.
Him? Oh, okay.
It is confused. All right. Lagboot and Gabe being so close to this thing now, you guys get it a whiff of its BO. I'm gonna need a fortitude save 18. Oh, and the fortitude save for being in its breath also. That's 23 and 18.
22. God damn.
Well, is that for your
That's
area
42.
of effect?
No, that's my fortitude save.
Versus, but you got to do 1 versus 18. So I'll say you pass that one.
Oh, okay.
And then roll another one. You got to get 23 versus that one.
Yep. 13.
Oh, you failed. Take another d6 con damage. What
Alright,
are you
I'm
looking
like-
at as far as con goes?
Um,
Hmm?
I'm looking it up. I'm sorry.
That's cool.
13. 13.
No, it's cool.
13. So
You're going to take a d6 damage on that right now. If this doesn't stop, this could potentially kill you.
okay.
And you too, Gabe.
Yep.
Okay. Let me put that in my third calculation here.
This is my DC 18 one, Dave. Oh. That fails. That fails.
Take another d6 con damage, and because you failed just being close to his body odor, you're going to become sickened for 1d4 rounds now. The sickened condition.
Gabriel, do you
You're going to
see?
take a -2 penalty on attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws. Skill checks and ability checks, too. So
Okay.
you were like, how could this smell worse? Oh, now I know. Now you are consistently learning how things could smell worse than anything you've ever smelled in your entire life. This beast is going to go full attack on the beings around it. It has a...
So,
oh, hey there, guest dungeon master.
does everybody notice that my character kind of lurches in extreme pain and looks super like hurt?
Yeah, here, guest dungeon master time.
Hello. It's
What up?
good to meet. So, I got my old stopwatch.
Yeah.
It's so cool and it's electrical and waterproof.
That's awesome.
Grandpa gave it to me when he got
Oh,
his
nice.
new watch.
Nice.
Yeah, cool, super. It's for a pool. I wear it when I go to the pool.
Oh, that's awesome. And you can swim
Because-
and know what time it is.
Yep, because it's waterproof.
That's very
Waterproof
cool.
is cool.
Yep. No, I need to talk to him some more. Okay.
See ya, buddy.
They say thanks for the Dungeons and Dragons guest dungeon mastering.
It's a pull-up.
All right, so this thing has a bite attack, a gore attack, 2 hooves, and a tail attack. The bite attack will occur at +8. Hold on 1 second. Delay of game. We've got a kid in here.
Tell him to get a job.
Get a job, kid. Whatever, that's his fault. All right. So, this thing will hit armor class. Rolling the dice. Armor class 33, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potential targets. 6 of them are lag boots, and 1 of them is Gabriel. Number 5, which is a fake version of lag boot. The bite attack. So it's like, what the heck? Just gored through a virtual something. Also at +18. $32 is going to hit. Oh, I'm sorry, it's D6 now. So 1 is the real lag boot, and 6 is Gabriel. Oh, it really wants me to get rid of 3. Okay, that one right there. All right, 2 hoof attacks at plus 16. $19 and 21 at Gabriel. Does 19 hit you?
It does not.
All right, it twings a hoof in your general direction, and you don't even care. And another hoof at this faking, not real lag boot. And then the tail attack is at plus 12. $29 against 5 is Dylan. And oh, sorry, there's only 4 of them. So 1 is the real leg boot, and 4 is Gabriel, and another virtual leg boot has been demolished by the swoop of the tail. All right, another exciting round of combat. How's everyone's constitutions doing?
I am not looking good. I am nearly dead. And so I like look into my I say to I like chat, I'm not feeling real good.
It is time to run away, gents.
All right, who's gonna run away first?
I'll run away first. That's fine. He can take his attack on me.
All right, do you you've got extra speed and everything?
Yeah.
Twing! He tries to bite at you, and you just jump, and he misses nipping your bottom.
Running away and starting to cast. I pull a token out of my bag.
Mm-hmm.
It's got restoration. Is this temporary ability damage, Dave?
It is. It's a good question.
Well, it restores all points permanently drained from a single ability score as well.
I thought it only saved 1d4 points.
That's lesser restoration.
Ah,
I'm pulling
okay.
out the restoration token.
Okay, great. Disengage, run away, restore some health.
Does it? Can I? Is it either temporary ability damage or permanent? Any or points of permanently drained? Either one of those things.
Let's read it. Let's see here. I gotta look up ability drain. I don't remember what the distinction is between temporary and permanent.
One's temporary and one's permanent.
Thank you, lag boot. Thank you.
Well, it's temporary ability damage and permanent.
Oh, so
drain.
it's thank you. Yes, it is. It is ability damage.
Okay.
So it heals you of all that.
It takes 3 rounds to cast, but I'm running away, and I'm like, lag boot, follow me. So yeah, I'm going to be casting that on myself for 3 rounds, and if we're still alive, on lag boot for 3 rounds.
Sounds good.
I mean, I don't want to stay and attack this thing. I'd like to try to an attack off and then teleport out, but like as it's going after them while they're running?
Well, as a fire elemental, can't you fly?
No.
Okay. So I guess
Uh,
it still could go to town on you, charging you and then goring you and hitting you with its tail slap.
yeah,
But
I don't want to fight this thing alone.
You are immune to most of its most dangerous elements, which is pretty
Sure,
cool.
but I mean, I saw it hitting armor classes that I don't want to just get bludgeoned.
Cool.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty cool if I had some of that magical armor y'all were casting.
Yeah. Like I avoided getting sick, but I don't want to take those attacks. So,
Yeah.
but
I'd have
I
died.
would like.
If not for the mirror image, I would have died.
I would like to, as it's going after them, if I have the time to like get an attack, one last attack in before I.
Yeah, you can
teleport
if you want
out.
to cover their flanks, you can definitely pull attacks and like strategically retreat. You're not going to move as fast as if you did a full retreat like your buddies are doing, but
just so I can get out of range and then teleport again.
okay. I mean, you're not in range of anything that can harm you right now.
All right, so let me do those. But hold on, I gotta go back all the way back because I don't have song anymore.
Kill it, Delaware! Kill it!
Do I get both my attacks?
Yep.
So let's do 27.
Oh, I forgot about the Blessing of Fervor.
Yeah, you can stand up as a swift action, sucker.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah, can I use that to get a third attack?
Yeah.
Indeed, you can.
Let me get these out. 26. And what attack modifier do I attack?
You glitched out there. I didn't understand what you said.
Like, because the two attacks have different. I have different.
It's your highest bonus ever,
Yep.
Dylan. Is that?
Yep.
Yep.
Highest bonus.
All right. So then let me do one more. At 18 for a touch.
Hits with all three.
All right. So. That's 68 plus 3d6. So let's do that. 6.
Delaware seems to be like gleaming and kind of glowing around himself from the power of my spell, but it's waning a little bit, and I think he can tell.
50.
So his morale's dropping a little bit.
And if that doesn't take it down, yeah, I'm booking it because I don't want it to turn around and start attacking me.
Dude, you hit him for 50. Oh shit. Oh, he's yeah, fucking kill him, man.
Yeah. How's this guy doing? Let me check up here. So it's not down, but it is looking pretty fucking raggedy. Yeah, if you guys want to retreat, that's cool. Gabe, are you gonna move your token there, or should I do that?
Oh yeah, I'm running into the peonies.
Perfect. Lightwood, how about you?
So, let's see. I think, give me just 1 second, okay? I need to look up a spell.
Have I been able to determine roughly like what its range is?
With its burp?
Well, I'm not worried about the burp. I'm just more worried about whether I can get to a point where I can fire at it, but it can't attack me without giving me the upper, like, you know.
So with its physical attacks, it's just got reach, but it looks like it can move. You can move faster than that. long as you're using your blessing of fervor. But if you are just moving your normal human base speed, it will be able to outmaneuver you.
Well, we're still under. We got the blessing of fervor going forward,
Right. But
but I
that only
used it.
lasts another like 6 rounds or so.
But I used it for the third attack, so I can't now just run.
Right. So you've got 5 rounds where you could get an extra 30 move. So you would have to use that to ditch it. Because if you just were like, I'm going to straight away on it. And
Well, no, the goal.
and it could.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, if you want, like for a minute, you would outpace it, but then it would start catching up to you after that.
Well, like
you got a minute of shooting stuff and then turning into an air elemental and flying away.
Yeah, I can't. I'm already a fire elemental. I can't do that again.
Oh,
You only have one of that casting a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got a minute of running away from it, and by that point, Lagboot and I will be restored and can shoot at it again.
Yes, that was
that's
my.
what I'm thinking. Like, I did that sort of while it was them trying to get away, so that I can teleport to a point where I can fire at it and then start using the blessing of fervor to run.
Yeah, that sounds smart.
That's what I'd like to do.
Sounds good.
All right, and
in the direction that they were going. So towards my teleport towards my team. Actually, no, not directly towards them, because I don't want them to get more hurt. But like at like 20 degrees from them, so I'm not losing them, but I'm not like drawing it towards them.
Excellent. And then you're attacking it from that perspective, so it knows that it's like you're the aggressor from there. Or are you attacking it and then moving it?
Well, I'm gonna teleport first because I don't have the run, right? And then I'm gonna attack from this angle, so it knows. Yeah, it knows. I'm trying to draw it away from them, and then use the blessing of fervor to run, so that I can then stop and so I can get away from it.
And you're like, hey there, giraffe. That's right, I'm talking to you. That kind of thing.
Exactly.
Eat some fireballs, sucker.
So yeah, let me know when I can attack again.
All right. Lagboot.
So yeah,
disengaged.
I'm going to use Gesture's Jaunt. It allows me to teleport within 30 feet of what I can see. Where did Gabriel go to?
He just booked it off.
Oh, I see him. Okay, so I teleport. Is about 30 feet. Is that about 30 feet away from me?
No, he's farther than 30 feet now.
Okay.
But you can teleport 30 feet towards the peonies.
Okay, so that's what I do.
I've moved 70 feet and started casting myself.
Oh, which one was the real me?
Whichever one, doesn't matter.
Okay,
they all follow you.
Yeah. They like the idea is.
Oh, I see. Okay,
anytime, yeah.
That's cool.
No matter what you're doing, your illusions kind of confuse what you're doing. No one can pick out, oh, that's the real one because it's smarter than the other illusions. But also you can't be like, I'm going to cast this, then I'm going to run away, and people think 6 of me are still attacking them.
Got it.
Excellent. So you guys both need to roll new saves versus 23.
I think if I roll a 20, I can get it. I don't.
Your fortitude save is only +3?
Well, when I've taken 6
with your
when my con is 6, yeah.
Good point. All right.
Oh, so wait, what does that mean for me? Because I would have normally done a +7.
What's your con at now? How much lower is
I have
con?
two con left.
Really?
Yeah.
You've got probably quite a negative there.
Yeah, I tried to insinuate that I was almost dead to everybody.
You got to just tell the numbers. You can't just
I said I lurched and I looked like I was almost dead.
All right. Your buddies look like they're
I am about to die, guys. So what's
Yeah.
the plus number I need to roll here?
Roll it. Chances are you're going to fail it.
But what's the plus D20 plus what? Because I only have 2 left.
You used to have a 13 con, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you've got a 2 con.
Yeah, because 8, and 3. No, I'm sorry. 4, and 3 were the hits that I took.
So what was your so if you used to have a 13 con, which is +1, you've now got a 2 con, which is negative 3, I think.
Okay.
So subtract 4 from your previous rolls.
Got it. Come on!
Really,
I'm dead.
it doesn't matter. You failed them anyway.
Yeah, I failed it. Got a 10.
Roll your d6. All right, Lightboot drops on the ground.
All right. As much as I wanted to stay and attack this thing, if I notice that, I'm gonna probably have to like teleport in, grab him, and teleport to somewhere safe.
Mm. Can you teleport with an unwilling dead body? Gabriel is a cleric as well. Perhaps you shouldn't be trying to save him. Perhaps you should keep the beast at bay so Gabriel can.
All right.
Turn me into a skeleton. Let me attack him again.
You got him.
It's gonna be like you're gonna look like like in X-Men, like when Angel turned into Archangel. Are we gonna have like Arc Black Boot?
Do you guys have a stabilized spell?
How far away are you, Delaware?
That's a good question.
50 feet, 40 feet, something like that?
I mean, I wanted to be. I forget what the range. Let me double check. I forget the range of the weapon. I wanted to be at the farthest sort of range of the weapon was, but I'd have to look that up. I don't have that to hand. You want to give me 2 seconds?
Yeah, please. Delaware or Gabriel, what are you planning on doing? You're out of combat now.
Oh, finish my restoration spell.
All right, casting it on yourself, casting it on.
Well, finish it on myself.
All right. I mean, you don't have to choose the target until you complete it.
Reach out and touch me. Down, 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 down.
Feeling unknown and you're on your own. Flesh and bone by the telephone.
Now, is there any way that he missed me with that con attack? Or like, yeah, I guess I'm still within the range of his stench where that it does the 1d6 to me?
Yep.
Okay.
He hit you. He vomited and he burped really grossly and spit it at you, and you took it full in the face. And this is just the lingering effects of that. There was that secondary effect when you were standing right next to him.
Yeah.
Like you smelled his armpit. And that was the 18 save.
Yeah. Okay. Now I remember.
So Dave, to answer your question from earlier, what happened to?
Gabe can't hear us.
He's restarting his Discord probably.
Can you guys?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, I had to reconnect. Yeah, I'm gonna finish casting on you guys, or casting on myself.
All right.
Dave, to answer your question, I would be within 40 feet. Is the range of the weapon.
All right, so he runs at you and he gets one gore attack on you, which is 36. Does that hit?
Oh, fuck!
Yes.
He runs up and stabs you with his tooth. His damage is 12 damage.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna take off with my extra speed. Run away.
All right.
And then hopefully get far enough away that I can turn around and I can fire before it can get at me again.
Yeah, if you want to use the Blessing of Fervor to increase your movement, you can dance around this bitch. You can run circles around him. He can't catch you. And you can just stay out of range of him and keep throwing little fire bolts at him. But once the Blessing of Fervor wears off, he'll be able to catch you unless you got something else to do.
All right, so this is the first round. I'm going to be keeping track because I have a plan before it's too late.
So I think we're 4 rounds into the combat, and the Blessing of Fervor has a 9-round duration, so you got 5 rounds left of it.
Yep.
Okay. Do one. So let's go here. $16 touch attack.
Hits.
So that is 29
damage.
Yep.
Son of a bitch. Coughs. Gives a good whiff of its own charring flesh, and falls over like a bitch.
All right. Because this stuff is so nasty, I'm gonna go over while my elemental spell is still intact and like burn this thing.
All right.
But while I am as an elemental and I'm burning up all the smells anyway, because I don't want to be near a burning beast otherwise.
Stinks pretty bad when you bring him up.
Yeah, I mean, at least my goal is to do that. I can't help much with Gabe and Lagboot, so I'll try to take care of this thing in a way that we have the least amount of leftover putrescence.
He needs milk. Sorry.
Yeah, it smells like a cooking up Filipino box spring hog. Stinks like hell. The neighbors complain.
Filipino box.
On the people.
Gabriel, what you got some drastic medic response for your fallen friend there?
So, do I finish my spell before I'm dead?
Yes.
Okay. If I can restore him in 3 rounds, do I think like that I can save him?
Is that the best? Is that the best you got?
No.
Most drastic thing you can do, because he may or may not be on death's door right now.
All right. I've got Breath of Life. I will read it to you. This spell cures 5d8 points of damage plus 1 point per caster level. Unlike other spells that heal damage, Breath of Life can bring recently slain creatures back to life. If cast upon a creature that has died within 1 round, apply the healing from this spell to the creature. If the creature's hit point total is at a negative amount less than its constitution score, it comes back to life and is stabilized and is at new hit point total. If the creature's hit point total is at a negative amount equal to or greater than its constitution score, the creature remains dead.
I have a -1 constitution right now.
Creatures brought back to life through Breath of Life gain a temporary negative level that lasts for 1 day. And that's a 1 standard action to cast.
All right.
And that's a 5th level spell.
Yes, woke up. I am dead. They're trying to save my life right now.
Yeah, you might have to Breath of Life him right now and then hit him with enough of the minor restorations that cast in 1 round, right? Until he is back to positive. And then you can do a full restoration on him.
Okay. Then that is what I will do. I got lots of 2nd level spells I can dump into Lesser Restoration Token.
All right.
Yep, I got Lesser Restoration as a token in the bag, as well as Restoration.
Because you realize he is like on death's door there, and he might not make it 3 rounds for the casting of a whole restoration. But he will definitely respond to a Breath of Life. And then you just need to ride out a couple of minor restorations until the immediate effects of the poison stop affecting him.
Everybody's putting F's in the chat right now.
All right, so yep, that Breath of Life is cast.
Like Boot, you're like going towards the light, and then you get a big whiff of Gabriel's cigarette, and you're like cough, and you're like you don't see the light anymore.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
I can come over and cast Bliss just to like make him feel really good while he's recovering.
Yeah.
Oh,
bro,
he's unconscious.
sweet.
He's unconscious right now.
Oh.
He's not enjoying a bliss anyway, and you got to burn that. Actually, I don't know if you start burning this thing and it's really stinky. Maybe you guys should remove the corpse somehow, fast if possible.
The servant. Oh wait, can't. I'm dead.
Like Boot, as the player, you're not dead. It's just the character is dead at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I could have an unseen servant do it.
That's the unseen servant. I don't think can carry in
No,
excess of a ton.
Dig a hole.
Can just destroy it.
Oh,
burn it up. It doesn't matter if it stinks.
It might negatively affect the Yggdrasil.
The
bonsai.
The tree. We don't want to destroy the tree.
Which is now your tree. So.
How many rounds of Lesser Restoration do I need to do?
Turns out it's 2 more rounds, and then he seems to stabilize.
Okay, I will dump 2 2nd level spells. And then I will use my last 4th level spell to start casting Restoration on him, which was my floating one. but I'll just put it through a token.
Sounds good.
If I approximate this thing's volume, the creature's volume in a standard unit.
Yeah.
How many cubic feet?
You son of a bitch. I guess we'll have to take it over to the river and see how much water it displaces.
No, because I can. It's now dead, so it's an item, but I can only shrink up to 18 cubic feet per level,
It's an imperial ass load.
which more than
18
I was 18 cubic feet.
per
Yeah.
level?
No.
Oh.
2 per level times 9th level is 18.
Oh, gotcha.
When I wake up, I'm gonna be
So-
so mad at Delaware.
Is it? So it's more than 18 cubic feet? Is it more than 19 cubic feet?
Yeah, it's 16 feet long and it's more than
Oh,
2 feet wide. So
yeah.
that'd be 32
Yeah.
cubic feet right there.
Yeah.
Well,
We could cut it into pieces and then do this
we-
multiple times.
Just cut it in half and dump your half where it was going to be in all stone shape sarcophagus for the rest of it.
Tell you what, I'm going to call it here, gentlemen. You guys have a week to think of a way to effectively get rid of this stinky thing really fast. And then you guys got to nurse Mr. Lightboot back to health.
Well, he's
I'm
his
at
com's
0,
back.
right?
He's-
Because Breath of Life will take my Constitution up 1, or like back to 0, or what?
Well, the full restoration takes your constitution back to full health, but you've got a negative level now for
Yes.
a day.
for having breath of life snuffed out of you there temporarily. So you're
Okay.
just not.
So the only effect I'm feeling
there.
right now is Breath of Life, and I'm still unconscious. Right?
No, you're conscious. You got your con back.
Well, I tell you what. At the start of next week, the first thing that will happen will be Lightboot comes back from the tunnel with a light, feeling pretty raggedy. And if somebody has a plan to rapidly, within a minute or so, get rid of that corpse, then that will take place as well.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
He's only
you guys
mostly
can
dead,
turn-
not all dead.
you guys can figure out what you do. Oh, the one thing is you're not gonna be able to cast any spells for the rest of the day because they got fucking smacked the shit out of you. So no spells for the rest of the day, Lightboot, and tomorrow you will be at one level, one temporary negative level. So
Okay.
highest level spell slots are gone, and then you'll start feeling better after that.
Okay.
Again, hit when we resume. You can hit me up for that bliss spell, and I can bring your mind back to a really happy time.
I don't want to get addicted. sounds like an opiate.
Yeah, dangerous. Also, if you want to feel
uh,
blissful, realize you have just saved your new kingdom that apparently is yours.
How's the tree looking?
Depends on how fast you guys can get clear
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I think that's
Miasma.
to be
monster
determined.
corpse out.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. See you guys next week.
Nonetheless, this was awesome.
Thank you, guys. That was a good one.
Pretty freaking exciting, guys.
Had a lot of fun. Thanks, Dave.
Pleasure. See you guys soon.
Peace, gentlemen.